Learn UK English by podcast. Good afternoon, Rachel.
Good afternoon, Neil.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Quite well, Rachel. How's the weather over there in Madrid?
It's sunny and warm today. Quite lovely. How about in Manchester?
It's sunny here in Manchester too.
Oh, that's splendid.
Yes, but a tad chilly as well, right?
Indeed. Are you excited about our podcast today?
Absolutely thrilled. And you?
Very much so.
What's on the menu for our discussion today, Rachel?
Well, today's topic is about the kitchen.
The kitchen?
Precisely.
Brilliant.
We've got over 25 words in our vocabulary segment today.
Great stuff, Rachel. What are they?
Today we have a napkin, a cup, a microwave, a spice rack, an oven mitt, a mixer, a toaster, a kettle, a dishwasher, countertop, a kitchen cabinet, a bowl, a table, a glass, a towel, a sink, a boiler, a shelf, a stool, an electric coffee maker, cutlery, a dish drainer, a candle, and a fridge.
Nicely done, Rachel. Which of these would you say are essential in a kitchen?
Well, first and foremost, a cabinet, plates, a table, glasses, a sink, cutlery, a fridge, and a dish drainer.
So, basically everything, right?
Spot on, basically everything.
Can you cook?
Yes, I can.
What's your signature dish?
People often tell me I make a mean stew, be it beef or chicken.
Sounds delightful.
How about you, Neil? Can you cook?
I can hold my own, Rachel.
Oh, that's great.
Mostly just rice, though.
Just rice? Wow, it's so stable.
Right. What time do you usually have dinner at your place?
We generally dine between 7 and 8 in the evening. And you?
We tend to have our dinner at 6 in the evening here.
Oh, interesting.
Indeed.
Who usually prepares dinner at your place?
On Mondays and Tuesdays, it's my wife. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, it's me. On the weekends, we alternate.
That's a nice system.
How about at yours?
Most of the time, it's my mum. We just prefer her cooking. You know, mum's food.
Nothing beats that, right?
Exactly. Incomparable.
And when you become a mother, your kids will think your food is the best in the world.
That's the hope.
Do you all usually gather together for meals, Rachel?
Yes, every evening we gather for dinner.
Lovely. Maintaining traditions.
It's important. How about you all?
Generally, yes. Sometimes someone might have eaten earlier or perhaps isn't around at the time. But whenever we can, we do. The challenge is keeping mobile phones off the table.
Oh, the modern day struggle with phones.
What's your favorite type of food, Rachel?
I'm a big fan of pasta dishes. For instance, lasagna, crepes, and spaghetti tops my list.
You've got a bit of an Italian streak there, Rachel.
I've been told that, especially by Mum. At home, if I'm cooking, it usually involves pasta in some form, particularly spaghetti.
Speaking of spaghetti, what kind of sauce or seasoning do you prefer?
I love using lots of garlic, onions, parsley, oregano, and a bit of colorant for that lovely reddish hue.
No tomatoes?
Sometimes I skip it because I use ready-made sauce, though the sauce often comes with bits of tomato.
Interesting.
Yes, and you, what's your go-to seasoning?
Much like yours, actually. Garlic, salt, and pepper.
Oh, you like pepper?
Certainly. There are varieties, aren't there? Black pepper, white pepper, and so on.
Right. And who usually does the washing up in your home?
Typically, we pop the dishes into the dishwasher.
Convenient.
But there's still a bit of a rotation. Usually, if one person cooks, The other will load the dishwasher.
That sounds efficient.
Switching gears a bit, are you adept at baking, Rachel? Like cakes or bread?
Not really, unfortunately. How about you, Neil?
I can make bread, particularly cheese bread.
That sounds lovely. Now I'm getting hungry.
I'll whip some up for our podcast listeners next time.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Rachel, do you sometimes sneak to the fridge for a late night snack?
Rarely. Usually just water.
Cold water?
That's right, just water.
Same here.
And you? Do you have this habit?
Not really. I usually just grab water from the fridge as well.
Right. Neil, have you ever cooked for friends?
Yes, on occasion. But there was a slight hiccup once.
Oh, do tell.
It was the mess I made.
Oh dear. Men in the kitchen can sometimes mean chaos.
But what I often end up doing here is a barbecue for friends.
Oh, sounds delicious. So the famous British barbecue.
Well, not exactly the traditional British one. I often prepare Brazilian-style BBQ, which involves grilling meats or chicken.
Sounds intriguing.
The British barbecue is mainly about burgers, sausages, and the like.
So more like our Sunday roast.
Exactly. Well, Rachel, it seems we've reached the end of our podcast episode.
Oh, Neil, what a shame. Today's topic was so engaging.
Truly was. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, that's about it for today.
Thanks for joining, and until our next episode.
Always a pleasure. Until next time, Neil. Cheerio.
Cheerio, Rachel. Thank you for tuning in to Learn UK English by podcast. We appreciate your loyal listenership. If you'd like to take your support a step further, consider signing up for our Patreon community or acquiring our podcast scripts with engaging exercises on Amazon under the title Learn UK English by Podcast. Your continued support helps us keep the podcast going strong. Stay tuned for more exciting content.